Hello, hi, welcome back to your favorite podcast and mine, Ask Asahina. This is episode 136. I hope you guys had a great week. I know I have. Before we get to the questions that you guys so kindly sent me, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of my week because I would love to share it with you. So I got some ice cream with friends, which was really nice. I got ice cream with my friends, my group members. I got to catch up on some shows that I really enjoy, and I actually only cried like 16 times this week. So this has been just a really all-around better week for me, and I was just really excited to share that with you guys. So why don't we get started? Oh, but before we do have a sponsor today. Have you guys ever heard of a little something called Raid Shadow Legend? Okay, no, I'm joking. We don't have Raid Shadow Legends as a sponsor. We don't have any sponsor this week. This is sponsored by the kindness in my heart, and also my perfect hair. Moving on. So I'm gonna get to today's questions. You guys sent me some really good ones this week. I'm really happy about that. Let's get to the first one. This first one is from, do I have to read this username? It just doesn't feel like I should. All right. This is from Miku. Please let me out of your basement. XD roar. Okay. The question is, hi Mafuyu, how do I cheer myself up when I'm feeling down? This is a very good question, and I have a lot of experience with feeling down, so I'm here to help you. So a way to not feel down is to stop feeling down. I don't know, take a walk, get some fresh air, drink some water, play with a puppy, and trust me, the bad feelings will disappear. At least for you, they won't disappear for me, but it'll work for you, though the puppies do work for me. But the walking, does it look like I want to do that? And the water? Dude, no, what? Who drinks water? Anyway, I hope that helps. Our next question is from, okay, this username doesn't sound right. Do I have to read this? This is just really weird. Do I have? But I don't want to. All right, fine, okay. The username is, I don't know why you, okay, it's Ashley, please let me see the kids. Roar XD. Okay, is it a trend? What is with the Roar XD? This is the second time. And there's like 5 other questions that have the same thing in it. I'm just not gonna read those out. Just because of your username, I will not be reading it out. Okay, whatever. The question's actually good. The question is, what is your advice when you don't know how to comfort a friend when they're feeling sad? Now, this is a really good question. Okay, personally for me, I'm usually the one that's being comforted, but surprisingly, I have comforted my friends quite a few times, and I often think about ways to help them when I'm in the moment. I go through all the different variables about what I could say could negatively affect them. So for instance, say that my friend Anna is mad at her younger brother Akito because Akito bought pancakes for himself and then didn't buy any for her on his way home, and he ate them all before he got there, so she couldn't have any, right? Okay, well, in that type of situation, Anna's natural reaction is to go get the gun. But see, I was over their house that day. This happened very recently, actually over this past week, and she was very upset. And she started going around looking for the key to her dad's safe so she could get the gun. And I told her, Anna, listen, you don't need a gun to express your emotions. You can do that with words. So instead of actually shooting your brother, just say you want to shoot him, and then it'll be so much less damaging. So she tried that, she said it, but then she said that she was still angry. So then I said, okay, I'll help you look for the key. So we started rummaging around in all of the little places and little crevices that the key might be hidden. We did end up finding it, But then, wonder of all wonders, Akito came up, saw that we were looking for the key, and then he grabbed a gun. So then Enna reached behind her back and then pulled one out of her back pocket. And then they were kind of having a standoff for a few seconds. Now, I spend a lot of time over at Enna's house, so I know that this is a normal occurrence. So I stepped between them, bold, I know, considering that they could both kill me at any moment. And I said, guys, let's talk about this. Now, here's the thing, right? I am a very calm, cool, collected person. I'm sure you all know that by now. I mean, it's been 136 episodes. I'm sure you guys know by now what type of person I am. So they were both telling me to get out of the way, that this is between them and that they'll settle this, whatever. So I told them that they need to calm down and reevaluate the situation and then hug and make up, you know? So then when they wouldn't listen to me and put the guns down, I started shrieking at the top of my lungs for a total of 6.5 minutes, and that made them put the guns down. I know, I'm a genius. And they did in fact end up hugging and making up, and it was great. But then their dad came home and he saw that the safe was open, and he was not happy about that. But the thing was, Enna didn't have the key in her hand. I did. So me being a good person, I told their dad, Mr. Shinonome, I'm so sorry to inconvenience you like this, but see, I needed to grab your gun because I had something very, very important to do with it. You see, I had an art project and I wanted to draw the pretty gun for my art project. I wanted to put it in a little flame and hang it up, and it would be a really nice gift to say thank you to them for always letting me come over. And you know what? He bought that. He actually believed it. The issue is that now I actually have to do the drawing. What I'm trying to say is that when you're trying to comfort a friend, it's always important to tell them to use their words, but you should act instead. Never be the one to take over the conversation. Let them express themselves, and then with your actions, show them how much they mean to you when they're going through a tough time. That's a really great way of helping them, unless they say that they want to be spoken to, in which case, be my guest. But always remember that actions do speak louder than words in a lot of situations, and that this might be a great way to do it. But anyway, moving on to the next question. We have, okay, this is wrong. I'm not reading this username. No, stop. I'm not, fine. This is, you sure? Okay. No, I don't, all right, fine. This one is from, Kaido is Alpha Wolf Sigma. Oh, okay, I've had enough. I can't deal with this anymore. No, enough, guys. At least I didn't have the, there's the Roar XD at the end of it. Listen, I love a good old 2000s meme just as much as the next person, but I've had enough. Guys, please, not in the usernames. You know I have to read these out loud. I've had enough. What is with the problematic stuff, dude? Anyway, moving on. I love you guys anyway. Anyways, we have that person asking a question, which reads, "Hi Mafuyu, I love this show." Oh, thank you. I have a quick question regarding music. I'm trying to write some songs for me to be able to post online, but I don't know the first thing about writing a good song. What should I do? I love this question. Thank you. So here's the thing. I'm not really the main composer in our group. Nightcord's main composer is Kanade. But the issue, right? I'm also kind of the composer too because I do the lyrics. So when writing a song, it's important that you let your feelings really say what they want to say. You can write about pretty much anything that you feel, and that's a wonderful thing. Music is the way that our hearts communicate, and I think that that's amazing. So write whatever you feel. When it comes to writing melodies, I'm pretty good at like making them, but Kanade is really good at like coming up with them. So that would probably be a better question for her. But if you're gonna ask me, I've seen her do it so many times, so I can just say that she does whatever she's feeling. And I think that that's the most important thing about music composition. It's about what you feel, what sounds good to you, and what makes you feel good. So yeah, that's pretty much all the advice I have for you on that. I pretty much just do whatever I want. And since I'm usually just completely depressed, that's usually what the songs are about. So anyway, moving on. Our next question is from, oh wait, this username is normal. This username is normal. Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Daniel Wright. Oh wait, he just commented RoarXD. Darn it, Daniel! Okay, moving on. Okay, and we have our last question for this episode. Mafuyu, what is the most dangerous stunt you've ever pulled with your friends? This is a really interesting question because, well, I mean, I have pulled some pretty epic stunts. So this one time, me, Kanade, Enna, and Mizuki were all walking through town together. And we were walking through town. We happened to notice that there was some ruckus going on in a back alley. And we were like, huh, that's really interesting. Why don't we go and see it? And Kanade was all like, hey, listen, if it's not going to be happening at my house, then like I'm fine with looking at it. Let's go. I can't have the cops showing up there again. I know all their birthdays. So we all went together. Enna was really excited about it. She's always ready to go into like a street fight. Mizuki just like supporting Enna and all this. And frankly, I think Mizuki kind of enjoys it too. And Kanade, I don't even know what's going on there at this point. She's just along for the ride, dude. Anyway, we all got there. And there wasn't actually a fight going on. It was just a calm and pleasant conversation for now. See, this was the craziest stunt that I pulled. See, I climbed up a fire escape, but this fire escape was broken, so it was hanging off of like one hinge. So I had to swing around from the back to the front to get up there. Then when I got at the top, right, it almost broke off, so I grabbed onto like a stray brick and then used it to support me while the platform was practically hanging down. Then from there, I took the entire, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I took this entire massive piece of wood off of the side, and I basically just sort of held it over my head, screamed, and then just like chucked it into the entire crowd. So then everybody is like, oh, who threw the first punch? Who threw the first punch? And then they all started punching each other because they all thought that someone, preferably the person next to them, threw the first punch. And then that was like, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, and then ran in and then just started like doing her thing. Mizuki was all like, oh yeah, and then ran in. And then Kanade was just like, I'm hungry. And I was like, oh, I'm hungry too. So then I decided to do a really cool move. I somersaulted off of the side of the building and then landed directly on the ground on my feet. And I looked so cool. But here's the thing, I didn't want to join the fight because my hair looked really good and I had just cleaned my socks. So I didn't want to ruin my awesome look. So I went to Kanade and I was like, let's pull our bros out of the crowd and let's go get some waffles. And Kanade was like, oh yeah, sure, totally. So we called for Enna and Mizuki to come back out of the crowd. They did, and then we all went for waffles. And then that wasn't actually the stunt. The stunt was that I was able to use my fork at the diner and then like flip the salt packet over off of it, making like a little like seesaw catapult thingy with my glass that I'd emptied. And like I was able to make the salt packet flip to the other side of the table, which was really awesome using a fork. So that was the best stunt that I ever pulled. Anyway, that was today's episode. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. I love answering all of your questions, even if you all are kind of insane. I'm really happy that you all tuned in today. I hope you'll check out Nightcord's music. We're all depressed, and whenever we get a view on our music on whatever YouTube, it gives me some dopamine. So I really appreciate that. Oh, and remember that there's no such thing as a stupid question. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for tuning into the show. See you next week. Bye-bye. Or did you stop rolling? Okay, yeah. All right. Man, I'm gonna go eat the last of Kanade's instant noodles. I am hungry. Oh, wait, I got a call. Hey, what's up? Oh yeah, Toya, what's good? Yeah, nothing much. Oh yeah, really? You got Geometry Dash? I want to play Geometry Dash. Oh, so I can come over and play it? Okay, awesome. Yeah. No, wait, but... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I can just go over there. Yeah, I'm gonna just, do you have food at your place? Dude, what? Okay, I'm gonna bring a cup noodle cup with me because I'm hungry. No, I don't like the food that you serve there, I'm sorry. Dude, you serve kale chips. I'm not gonna put myself through that again. I have standards, Toya. Standards. You ever heard of them? Yeah. People with standards do not eat kale chips. No, yeah. What do you mean you and Anne are fighting? Dude, wait, you kept commenting on the Twitch comments? Bro, that's funny. Yeah, okay, I'll be there. Alright. Yeah, bye. I'm gonna play Geometry Dash.